What's up, people? How you guys doing? Talking about the Patriots versus the Tennessee Titans post-game. Who shined, who didn't. We're going to be talking about kicking woes for the Tennessee Titans. Where is our kicker? Are we ever going to get a good kicker? We're going to be talking about also who's back on the practice field, which is a really good sign for Titan fans, and a lot more. So check it out here on Mr. Titan.
McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titan! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
The safety, now you're one-on-one with it.
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
What's up, Titan Nation? How's everyone doing? The last game of the preseason has finally officially wrapped up as your Tennessee Titans, well, let me clarify. Our Tennessee Titans beat the New England Patriots 23-7. Yes. We'll talk and we'll dissect that game. We'll talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. As far of player-wise, how did Malik do? How did the kicking situation happen? And where are we with that? We'll talk about players that come back from the injury report and are cleared to play, or it doesn't look clear to play, but they're in the field, they're practicing, and that's a very good sign. So that's really, really good news at the end of this video for everyone that's watching. But before I get into all those topics, we're going to be talking about September 16th. Mark it down. Put it down right now. Pause this video. Mark it down. September 16th, Mr. Titan event. Yes, be there. Hendersonville, Tennessee, 1 p.m., September 16th. All Titan fans are welcome, okay? It's a free event. Come join me. Join Titan Nation as a group. A bunch of people will be there celebrating the first home game. Ooh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I hope to see you guys there. We got trivia. We got raffle tickets. We got karaoke. It's going to be a great time. So I hope you guys show up. Again, have some food. Enjoy your time. Meet Titan fans all around the world, because we will have people from London coming. We got people from Arizona. It's crazy. So hopefully you guys can show up and support me. It's a great event. It's going to be my third annual event, same spot, and I can't wait. It gets bigger and bigger every year, and I can't wait to see you guys. So if you guys are in town, or you guys, locals, please show up in Hendersonville. It's a good time. I promise you, you'll have a great time with Titan fans and the games and the things we have coordinated for you guys. Other than that, let's talk about the game, okay? Malik was the go-to guy again. Will Levis was hurt. He dressed up, but he didn't show. He didn't obviously play. Kind of shows you right there at that point, who's QB2, which is kind of obvious, But for the most part, Ryan Tannehill played. I think he played like maybe a series. I mean, he didn't throw the ball. He just gave the ball to Tajay Spears. But didn't do too well. I feel like the group in itself, running wise. Again, the Patriots defense, it's a good front. It's a good defense. So I could see why we kind of struggled. People were wondering why Tannehill wasn't put in, or what was the point of putting Tannehill. Maybe it was just to get a little bit comfortable, under center. Maybe it was comfortable trying to, give the ball to Tajay Spears. Maybe they wanted build that little bit of that connection with, live, going live and not being at practice is a totally different situation. So maybe they wanted them to get adjusted, or maybe, just get a feeling. So I wasn't upset that they had them and they didn't do too much. But after that, it was the Malik show. The stats for that, Malik Willis was 15 for 20, 211 yards, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Again, one of the interceptions was a very ugly, very, very bad pass. But again, Malik has his highs and his lows, and I understand that. And, you know, people that have Malik, and this is the problem, I think, with Malik Willis, is people have him very high expectations. Again, he came in, we drafted him, knowing that he was going to be, you know, we're going to have to, as a project, he's a project QB, and he was going to have, you know, some time and to get under his belt and to understand the playbook and this and that. And I think that people kind of just overlooked that, and they're like, oh no, he's going to be the guy. He has to be the guy. He's not there yet. He is not there yet. I mean, he showed improvement in this game as well. He had a really, really nice pass. He actually, best play of the game was a nice rollout. It was towards the end of the third or fourth quarter. Nice rollout. And he found Jackson in the end zone. It was beautiful pass. Got out of the pocket, found him wide open, and it was a really nice pass. And those are the things you want to see. You know what, you want to see a QB come in here and improve game by game. Again, last game wasn't the greatest against the Vikings. He didn't use more of his legs than anything. But, you know, you have these moments where you see, like, you know, wait, you know, he might just have it. It might take him a little bit longer, okay? As of right now, I am not sold on Malik Willis. I am not sold on Will Levis. If Tannehill goes down, we are in trouble, okay? And it's not knocking our, you know, Will Levis or Malik Willis. I will defend them. I will root for them and hope they improve and hope they get their game up. And there's nothing, like, I'm not bashing them. But at the same time, you got to look at the facts. You have to see what's happening. Malik Willis is obviously winning that spot for QB2. Him to me, he has improved the most, you know. And it's not like crazy amount of improvement, but he has shown some progression. That's what you're looking for. But if you have to ask yourself the question, guys, can you see Malik Willis starting an NFL game for the regular season and actually winning a game? I don't see it. As of right now, what he's shown me, he can compete, but he can't take over a game. He can't win an NFL game as of right now. Doesn't mean that he maybe next year or even throughout, maybe later on this year, he might improve and might get better. I'm okay with, and I hope so. I'm hoping that, you know, that's the situation. But the QB situation with Levis and Malik is not as important right now, unless, you know, Tannehill goes down. Then we have a problem. But other than that, we have Tannehill for maybe another year. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, like I said, Malik will compete, will get better and better, and next year we might see another Malik Willis completely different. Or they might just pull the plug on him. I don't know yet. Again, we'll see what happens. But as of right now, I'm not confident in both of them to do anything. Again, Tannehill's the guy. Tannehill is the make or break for this team, and I don't think people realize that. And I know there's a lot of people that don't like Tannehill. There's some people that really, really love Tannehill. I'm in the middle, you know. Whoever's my quarterback, I'm going to go for, you know. But you got to be real, and you have to be honest with yourself. And a lot of people aren't. People are oblivious, and then they love Malik, and that's what they're sticking with Malik. And you got to just see, you know, what's up, man? What? Yeah, you have some food on your, yeah, right there. All right. Okay. So but other than that, we'll see what happens with Malik Willis. Other than that, in the game, you had Jaquez Patrick, 15 carries, 76 yards. Colton Dowell had 2 receptions. 49 yards. What I saw was the penalties. We had 8 penalties for 46 yards, and that was bad. Yeah, because you're talking. Let's talk a little bit about the kicking situation, okay? We had Bagley, okay? He came in. He didn't do the greatest, but he wasn't horrible. But again, the Titans are very strict when it comes to kicking situations. At this point, it's crazy. Like what we need. Like it's hard to find a kicker to just kick a ball. And we might just start doing open practice, you know, tryouts and seeing what they have in Tennessee, because as of right now, the Tennessee Titans are looking rough. And the kicking situation you would think is like, oh, it's not too big of a deal, but it is when you get to playoffs, a crucial, you know, part of a game. But mostly playoffs, man, those extra points, those, you know, field goals mean everything, you know, to get as scratch and claw to get any point as possible, and you can't give up points, especially to a good team. So those 3 points, those extra points, they add up, and for some reason, just Tennessee Titans can't find a kicker. They had Mason Crosby practicing at Brentwood High School in Nashville. Why not just pick him up and see what happens? I mean, our best situation right now is to obviously teams don't carry 2 good kickers, so we just kind of have to scout out the rest of the league, what player is getting cut and had a decent preseason, and just go from there, and then just take a guess. Any mini mo that, and just be like, okay, we're just gonna roll with this guy. This guy had a decent preseason. Obviously, you know the Lions or the Eagles, they couldn't keep him, so they had to get rid of him. So we'll see what happens with that. But as of right now, man, I mean, Bagley missed one from 39, and then he hit 2 balls. He made them. They were field goals. The field goals, but they hit the upright on both sides, and you can't have that. You know, you can't be as a Titans fan. It's crazy to think that, you know, you get a touchdown, and then for the extra point, I'm super nervous, and I'm, you know, squeezing my hands and just nervous as hell, because I've never been so confident in a field goal kick or an extra point, which is nuts. But that's the life of a Tennessee Titans fan as of right now. So what we need to do is just go out and see what's left out there, pick them from the team, and we'll see what happens with that. Other than that, good news. We'll pass the good news. Treylon Burks is officially back on the field, and that's a really good sign. Again, we thought we were going to see him maybe in like week 3 or 4. It looks like it's pushing for the positivity that he's going to be ready to go week 1 in New Orleans. Like I said, he was moving. It looked like he wasn't struggling, catching balls, running with the first rep team. So that looks good. So I'm glad to see, you know, Treylon. Good news for the Tennessee Titans fans. It should hype him up, especially for week 1. Burks, you had Dylan Raduns come back, you had Chig come back, and Monty Rice come back, all from the practice field, practicing with the Tennessee Titans. So that's a good sign, especially going towards the first game of the season. So hopefully we'll have Chig, Burks, Hopkins, all out there on the field when it comes to New Orleans. So that's really excited. Good way to leave off, especially starting off the practice, to seeing those guys out there playing. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys in tune and checked on what's next with the Tennessee Titans. I know they're going to be doing some roster cuts, so we'll definitely be breaking down those videos and seeing who makes the 53-man roster. So it's going to be really important. So again, thank you guys so much for the breakdown for the Patriots and Titans game. We're almost there, guys. We're very close to having the first official Tennessee Titans versus New Orleans week 1. It's coming up, guys. Football is back, and I'm excited. So I can't wait to see you guys, and thank you guys so much. If you haven't shared, if you haven't liked the video, please do me a favor. Go ahead and do that. This is the Titans channel for you. fun and friendly. Like I said, beat up that champ. And I love you guys so much. And always, tighten up. Let's go.